The popularity of the waxed amaryllis is increasing year after year. Most of them you're going to see for Christmas or certain holidays. They now have spring colors for the spring season. How do they achieve the waxed amaryllis? Well, first of all, you need to start, or some of the companies start, with a very large bulb. The bigger the bulb, the better the bloom. The bigger the bulb, the more stems with buds will come out of this giant bulb. Up to 3 stems, sometimes with 4 flowers each, sometimes with 6 flowers each. They'll bloom 9 to 7 weeks. What they do is they cut the roots off, then they put a cellophane wrap or a balloon around the bulb, and then they dip them in the wax. When they're finished blooming, many people just discard them, but a lot of people want to salvage them. So, first of all, a couple things. As they bloom, as the flowers, melt away, this one's finished, you can pull those off. When the whole stem is finished blooming, carefully take a sharp razor and remove the flowering stem. This, in fact, had 1 stem already, another stem here. This is a 3rd stem. When that's done, carefully you're going to come in, and the scissors will work, and you're going to cut down through the wax. Sometimes I cut in 2 sides. The cellophane is on the inside of the wax. You can see it shiny. And here's the bulb. When they finish blooming, they're going to start sending up growth. We're going to make believe on this one. I peeled the wax off, but after the last bloom, they start sending up foliage like this. You can even see it on this one here. This finished blooming maybe 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago, and you can see it sending up nice foliage. So we'll do this one here again. This is a nice silver one. Wax could be a little hard to remove. Just come through, remove the wax, and for giant bulbs, bulbs that are really big like this, you can put them in a slightly larger container, but I'm going to go ahead and take this smaller bulb. Amaryllis do not like a lot of water, and they don't need a lot of soil. So you're going to come in here, put a little bit of soil in the base. You probably want to see a little bit of the neck of the bulb showing. You might need to moisten the soil if the soil's dry. What you're going to do is just water this with a little bit of water. It's going to produce roots, and the foliage is going to get maybe up to 18 inches tall. You can put it outdoors in the summer. And the other option is you can take these bulbs and plant them right out in the garden. They're not always going to come back in cold climates. Here we can get down to 10 degrees, so we sometimes plant them a foot deep, and if it doesn't freeze, they come back every year. But I know people in Williamsburg, Poquoson, Virginia Beach, they put them outdoors, and they're probably going to plant them maybe 4 inches deep, and they've been coming back year after year for 8 years. So enjoy your amaryllis. You can save them. The one thing you do, end of September, you're going to take your bulb out of the pot, make believe there's roots here. You're going to trim the roots a little bit, and you're going to cut all the foliage back. End of September, and the foliage is going to be like this. You're going to dry this bulb for 2 months. Then you're going to put it back in the container, pot it. As soon as you water it, it's going to produce roots and stems and it should flower again for you from the time you pot it, maybe 6 to 8 weeks. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.
For more garden tips, go to inthegardenradio.com.